Welcome to Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. And today we're going to go over my acoustic guitar collection. First, over here, we have my Alvarez, which is my most expensive guitar. And I use this one for recording. I have the sound hole cover, it's acoustic electric. Second, I have my Rafferty, and this one I just got. That is also an acoustic electric. This is my first Jasmine acoustic guitar. It's the first acoustic guitar that I ever got. I wrote at least 300 plus songs on this, and this was given to me by my dad and my girl, and this thing has got a lot of sentimental value. Now, I had to have this repaired because I started to get a bow here. So I actually bought one just like it in the meantime. This is when I only had this one acoustic guitar. So this was the replacement while this one was in the shop being repaired. And then this guitar here is my Talman Intercity by Ibanez, which I picked up used at Woodstown Music in New Jersey. So what we're going to do is a quick demo of each guitar to show you the different sounds and the reason that I have different acoustic guitars. Because I do record music, and having different sounds sometimes is what you need. So I'm going to change cameras so we can get a better sound quality, and I'll be right back. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment and let me know what you think and which one's your favorite. Let's get to it. All right, we're going to play each one of these guitars acoustically, and then the ones that I can play electric, we're going to plug in and we're going to do that. So let's start with the most expensive guitar, and the guitar I've used to record a few things. Hopefully they stayed in tune. Now that does have the sound hole cover in it because I usually play this electric acoustic. And I'm beating things up. All right, the Rafferty. That was the Alvarez. This is the Rafferty. This one I got set up like the gunslinger. Now this was a, let's say with shipping and everything, $300 guitar. The Alvarez is a $500 guitar. This is a $160 guitar. This was my first electric, as I said earlier, that my girl and my dad had gotten me. So this one might not be in tune because I haven't played this in a while and I just tuned it yesterday. So it's in tune. Now, these are Jasmine guitars, this and the other one. Like I explained, this was my first guitar. It was damaged. It had a hump here and had to be repaired. And then I bought that one while this one was in the shop. But this is the one that I wrote over 300 songs on. Adjust the truss rod on this one. It's got a buzz now. So, the weather. Let's see. Yeah, it's got a buzz all right now. So that's got to be adjusted because that action is really, really, really low. So, but again, I haven't played that one in a long while. I don't like to put the stress on it. It's more of a family heirloom now. And this was the replacement, which has an acoustic electric that I added into it and taped it in along the neck here with 3M tape. In tune. That all up. And last but not least, now this was $129 actually. I guess they came down in price from when I bought, or from when that one was bought for me. And this one I paid $125 for it and got a hard case used at Woodstown Music in New Jersey. This one I'm most comfortable with. It's got 11s on it. So does the Rafferty, but I haven't changed those from the stock strings to the Diodarios that I'm going to put on there. This one actually has Martins. This is how it came when I bought it. You know? So. But you will notice they each have a different sound. And I do that because they're all for a different sound in a different genre of music, or a different sound for a different song with a different feel. So that's kind of why I suggest having more than one, at least 2 or 3, just to have different sounds. I mean, even these 2 guitars sound different. When this has the best of strings on it and the neck is adjusted. So let me plug these in, and we will come back and do them electric. All right, so now this guitar has a phaser, so we can play it with or without the phaser. Get the strap situated here. And let's, we'll throw a beat to it here in a sec. So that one's got a pretty good sound. Let me throw the phaser off. Phaser on. The phaser gives it a little nicer sound, I think. So when I play acoustic, like out, I would use that. If not, I would use like if an open mic night or something. But this with my normal effects, I would play without the phaser. So we'll go to the Rafferty. Now this one plugs in at the strap, so I got to use these cheapy strap locks on this one. has got a bunch of different controls. This has a phaser on it. So that gives it a little more of a boost. So let's try this. Now that guitar has a notch. This also has a notch. They also both have bass, middle, treble. They got a built-in tuner. But this one has mic blend. So this has got two different types of pickups in it. Instead of that one, it has just the piezo, or whatever you want to call it. So this, as you turn this up, change that sound. I like the mix on this to be about a quarter of the way up, because then if I want to take that phaser off and pop on my effects, I don't get the feedback. So this one's a little more versatile. That's the reason I got it. This one would be great for playing out or an open mic also. The nice thing about that one is you don't get any of the room feedback because you've got that sound hole cover in there. Now, this you can't put a sound hole cover on. Not to say you couldn't put something on there. And of course, I'll figure something out. And let's go to the Jasmine, so the aftermarket's got its own cord. So with this, there's no volume control, there's no ads. So I can't turn the volume up without getting up and going over to the amp. Or I can get a little bit more on my EQ. I actually recorded my first songs with this guitar because this was the only acoustic electric that I had, was the way I set this up. But that looks like it's pretty stock. I set it up pretty good, I have to admit myself. I was creative with the 3M tape on the side with this cord, so it just comes right around, it loops around, goes across the back, and then comes out the side here. And last but not least, the Talman by Ibanez. This is a Talman Intercity by Ibanez. They still make these. They're like $229, $200 something dollars. Brand new. Now this has only got bass, treble, and volume. And you got a button here to get pressed, and that's just to check to see the battery power. So that's it on this one. Pretty basic. And this is only 21 frets. But it's a nice, small, thin line guitar compared to the rest. So that one I'm going to have to turn down at the EQ. I think I'm a little out of tune on this guy. Quick fix. And let's throw those effects on there. This one I'm really comfortable playing because it's got a thin neck, that thin Ibanez neck. It's more like an electric on the neck. But because of this guitar, I'm actually going to change all of my strings to 11s because it's much easier for me to finger the chords than with the 12s. So I finally found my niche with, I think, the string gauge that's best for me for acoustic. But enough about all that. Let me know what you thought, which guitar you like the best, and what's your thoughts on having more than one acoustic guitar, and we'll
go from there. I'll give you some comments back. So, please like, subscribe, like I said, leave a comment. And thanks for watching Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. We'll see you in the next one, and rock on.